Back in 2022, July, I went to the Harbour Festival in Bristol with my brother. And it was the first day I've ever truly felt my true potential of making people laugh, making people smile, making people feel good about themselves. Because before that, I was very anxious, very to myself, just a bit not giving to people or making people feel good, making people feel valued. And it's one of these days where we've done a lot of different stuff and we're just walking around. We were making people laugh. I was making myself laugh. I was making him laugh. And we had an overall good and amazing night. It's one of these nights that you wish you could replay. You know, you get some of them. It was just one of these days that I realized my true potential in who I could be and the person I could be. Because before that, I'm not going to lie, you rewind a year and I am anxious as fuck and I can't speak to anyone. You rewind a year and I literally can't hold a conversation with someone or talk to someone, yet then talk to a camera. And I couldn't do none of that. Like seriously, like to the point it would hurt me inside. I was so like anxious and scared of interaction at college. There was literally only one kid that I talked to, and that was at the end of 2021. That wasn't even there my whole time at college, if that makes sense, because I was so afraid and I was so insecure and insular and just anxious. I don't know what it was truly. I do know that I was in my head too much, and I do know I wasn't truly happy with myself, so it probably did have to do with that. But I was able to understand my true potential back last year, and now it's completely different. Now I'm more than happy to feel good about myself and grateful for myself. And a lot of times it takes you understanding your true potential for you to reach your true potential. And this is in all different areas. This isn't just a social dynamic. This is in all different areas. There's a lot of things that you have potential in, and I'm talking to you like you have a lot of potential in different areas, and whatever area it is in your life is something you need to take full accountability for and understand that you can actually build something in this YouTube channel. I don't know how it's doing so well, to be honest. Like, I'm just speaking to a phone. Of course I edit it now and that, but overall it's one of these things that you can understand your potential over time with stuff, and sometimes you got to see that vision long term. It's like 1,000 subscribers felt insane to me, you know, like to achieve that, it felt insane to me. And then we done that, and it's one of these things that I just relied on my own belief and consistency to do it. Granted, I was uploading all the time, but still it takes a lot of work and effort to do that, and belief in yourself to keep going when you're not getting results. And that's what I want to give you lot the message of. Understand your true potential and stuff. Understand if you keep going, keep that visualization of yourself in that certain position, and you keep striving and striving and striving, understand how close you can get to that vision. Understand how much you can better yourself and improve yourself and better you as a person. And that's going to take your life and your own belief and your own confidence up to another level. That's going to take that up to another level, because now it's like all different areas of myself I'm so grateful and happy in. And I'm so thankful for myself for doing that, if that makes sense. And it takes time sometimes and it takes belief, but overall, you have insane potential. You genuinely do. Whether that's in you, whatever situation or whatever thing you want to achieve. If you understand that you have the potential to achieve it, it's just going to take time, effort, consistency. Days where nothing's going your way, days where you're not seeing any progress, days where you're not seeing any goals or anything happening. Like I've had a lot of days where I've seen no progress and stuff, and even weeks, even months. But if you keep going and you're consistent and you try and you improve and you improve, it's only a matter of time that you're going to achieve some type of success. And that sounds wishy-washy. Some people's going to be, oh, fuck that, or that's not true, but it is true. In the gym, if you keep going and if you keep consistent with your diet, you keep going over time, you're going to see results. Same with like a YouTube channel, same with whatever thing you're trying to achieve. You're going to have that, and you're going to have to be consistent even on days when you don't see it. And this is like a motivational speech somewhat, but overall, I just want to remind you lot that you have unlimited potential really in areas. Who sets limits on your potential? It's only you and what you do, if that makes sense. And that's what I want you lot to get the message of in this video. It's one of these things that takes time, takes effort, takes consistency, and takes true belief. And I understood that before. On that day, it was allowing me to just understand my true potential, to make people feel good, to make people smile, to make people laugh. And now I take that with me in a lot of areas. Sometimes I don't want to speak to people, don't get me wrong, but other times, like, I feel good and I feel like I can introduce people, help people, and make people have a good time. And it's transformed my life a lot. But you need to understand your potential and stuff, not just in a social dynamic, more so in an overall life sense, where you can be sense. And that's what I found in myself. It's one of these things, when you start breaking out of yourself and seeing a little bit of improvement and you start seeing a little bit of growth, you get addicted to that. You get addicted to that, and it makes you try more, try more, try more. Some people get a bit too caught up in the success of whatever they're doing and whatever they're trying to go towards, and then they stop, and then they're like, oh, I can't be bothered to try. But other people say, oh no, that's a really good sign, I need to keep going and keep going. Like me, I'm trying to keep going and going and going, and it's only up to me to keep going. It's not up to anyone else, you know. And when you got that accountability, like, you can achieve and better yourself in whatever area it is with enough time, consistency and development. You're going to be very grateful and very happy for yourself in the future context. And that's what we've got to think about overall. You have unlimited potential. Start trying. Thank you.